or just all NBA. And I mean
Whew.
this we did a hypothetical fourth team because there's just too many damn good players. I did a hypothetical fourth team. I don't know if you made one, Raz,
Yeah, I
um,
have some players here. You can go first.
but um, but yeah, man, there's more than 15 phenomenal players in the league. I do think there should be a fourth team because it's basically just rounds out to the top 20 players in the league. And I think a lot of like once you get past like 10, to be honest, once you get out of the top 10, I do think a lot of these guys are just interchangeable scheme wise, and it kind of just does get into the fit and how you are building out your roster and what you're looking for at that point. So I think the top 20 is kind of a better way to really theorize just for the level of talent that's in the league right now. So my hypothetical fourth team all NBA before we get into the others. Bro, the fact that Drew Holiday can't get no all NBA love is insane. Like I think Drew is, and like I don't even think you could say like Drew is one of those guys who doesn't put up stats and he's just like a low volume guy. Drew's so much better of a these last couple years he's gotten better on offense. Finishing 3 point, he shooting damn near 40% the last couple years from three.
I just
And
had an
we,
argument with Denzel on Sunday about if Drew Holiday was top 25, right?
yeah,
And
like
it's one of those things where it's like you're splitting hairs. We have to split hairs to take him out of the top 25. And it's
and
like, yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
that's the thing because just like if we're talking true two-way impact, it's hard not to say that he's not one of those top 25 players in the league or top 20, bro. And I think like this, he has an argument like that dude is literally like moving, like he's one of the strongest players in the league. Just when it comes to defending post ups and you know what I'm saying, like even what was it a couple weeks ago that Bucks what was it last week I think that Bucks Nets game, like
Yeah.
he's so damn versatile. And he legitimately is one of the best players, like best two-way players in the league. So it's list. I had Drew, Darius Garland, another one who he's been incredible, man. Sky's the limit for that kid. If I can see him. He could be one of the. He's already one of the best point guards in the league. But it's hard
Yep.
to. Um,
That's a tough position to break through in the NBA right now. It's pretty loaded.
That point guard, no, the point guard pool of guys that I was playing for is the deepest one out of all these guys that had. Zach LaVine didn't make my list, and I think he's been a little. He started off amazing and kind of fell off. Couldn't keep up the same level. I didn't even get one of my. I love people like I said. Donovan Mitchell's been under fire lately for not passing. People say he has like tunnel vision, which is like I don't know. There's something to the Donovan Mitchell and Gobert thing, but like he averages like 5 assists a game for a shooting guard. Like he's not like one of these tunnel guard
He's
guys.
just not passing it to that guy,
Yeah,
bro.
he's not
He's
he
just not
it's
passing it to
I
that guy.
can't I kind of just reject that notion that he doesn't pass. Like he's not obviously he's a combo guard legitimately, but like I don't think people say, oh, he's not a good passer. I wouldn't necessarily go that far. Now it's either something about he just not. I don't know, man. Like the COVID thing. I don't know if it's Gobert, sneezing on the mics. I don't know if it's what happened in the Clipper series, but yeah, that dynamic we will remain to be seen. Donovan Mitchell is at the top of the might request a trade this summer list. What was your hypothetical? And I had Jimmy and Middleton as my fourth team forwards and Gobert as my center. What did your fourth team look like?
Yeah, so I have Jimmy Butler there. I do have Chris Middleton. I have Donovan Mitchell, Gobert, and I was torn between Garland and Levine, so I just listed them together because this team doesn't exist. So like
Yeah.
we have the same, like it was like the same group of people there. But like if we want to like jump in to like the
Even
third
like
team,
shout out to like I know like even like Fred Van Vliet had an incredible season.
yeah, yeah,
Deontay Murray, Harden is not on my top three teams.
yeah, Harden, he's averaged 20 and 10 this year, and we're just not thinking about it at all. Like
He's a,
that's
that's
how
that's his own
that's his own
baseline,
fault, but
performance. The numbers have been accumulated, but like he's just like kind of been lagging through the season. It's hard for me to get out there. He hasn't been peak Harden for an extended stretch at any point this season, in my opinion.
yeah.
All right, so your third team All NBA was
Woo! Here we go, man. Trey Young. Chris Paul, LeBron James, Pascal Siakam, and Carl Anthony Towns as a third team.
Those-
Like that's ruthless right there, bro.
Man, while I'm here, man, I just want like this is a discussion I wanted to have, bro, because like I think Trey Young has been every bit as good as Ja Morant has been this year. Like if you they're different style of players, but I think if we're just talking like pure impact wise, switch those two guys out. Do I think either of those two teams change drastically? Nah, I don't think. I think you put Ja in that in Atlanta. I think they're around the same level, and it's not really about Ja. I think he has the perfect guys around him in Memphis, and if you put Trey Young on on the Grizzlies, I don't think they're losing a step either. I think it might look a little different, but I don't think he like, you know what I'm saying, looks he's not a Memphis guy as much as he doesn't fit this heart of the city like Morant does to that same level, but he's you know what I'm saying, like he's incredible. And I think the production is similar. I it was a toss up for me. My third team, I had Trey Young, I had Clifford Paul, Chris Paul, CP3. I had Siakam and LeBron as my forwards. I think Siakam is low key just been. I
Just
think
chucking along, bro. Like he's just chucking
that's
along, dude.
yeah. He's had his damn near best season that he's had, and I think like that's been incredible to watch. I think you know what I'm saying what he did, and yeah, I think even like his passing has got so much better. He's shooting like 35% for three. Siakam's been incredible. And I had Cat as my third team center.
So
Cat's
same
incredible,
team.
man.
Yeah.
With him, it's just funny, man. Like especially because I watched that team very, very intimately and closely. But there's a couple things that he can still get better at, like as a passer. I think the one thing that really kind of just takes him keeps him consistently at a level under a guy like Jokic and Embiid. And if you had Gobert over him, I really wouldn't be upset about that. I think a lot of people will have him because the most you know what I'm saying, just frustrating thing about Cat in general is he picks up like 2 to 3 fouls a game on little ticky tack, you know, being overly aggressive, always in foul trouble, which kind of affects the flow of that team. And you know what I'm saying, I think that's one of the things, but you know what I'm saying, just the volume that he's shooting at is unlike anything we've seen. You know what I'm saying? People talk about the argument between him and Dirk. I think Cat is just the best shooting center ever, and I still do think Dirk is the best shooting like big man forward, power forward easily. But yeah, man, Cat is incredible, and like I said, like even his dribble drive game and when he puts the ball on the floor, it's insane. He's dunking on dudes. Like Cat is one of the wildest talents, and this just talks about like how good this league is right now. So what was your you said your third team, correct? What was your
Yeah.
second team?
Boy, second team. Steph, Luca, DeMar, Tatum, and Embiid. And that was painful to do. Putting all those people on the second team after the years that they had, just it sounds crazy to say out loud, right? But Steph, Luca, DeMar, Tatum, Embiid.
That was yeah, that's the same situation that I was at. Like I said, Ja's missed about like 20 games. I have him on my second team. Him and Steph are my two guards on the second team. I think if Ja kind of put the cherry on top of the season, I think him missing this last kind of stretch kind of took away some of the momentum for him. And
Mhm.
not even I'm not even going to make the argument about them being incredible with him. Like I said, I think Ja has an argument for being best guard in the league this year when he was on the court. But like I said, I think even like I think people look at Steph as having he just had a he had a down Steph here. I think Steph is still one of the most impactful guards in the league. If somebody came to me and said like the Warriors were 46 and like something crazy like 10 when in the game that before Steph got injured a couple games ago. So I still think the impact is there and what he done for that team is like similar to peak Steph game. I think he had like basically like a month stretch where he was down. Like I said, Ja has an argument for being first team. That one was hard for me. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, that one I thought about that for the longest on here. And my forwards were KD and DeRozan. KD's another one who just kind of missed too many games. KD at the peak of his powers is a scary thing to watch. Um, so that's another one. And I have Embiid, like even Embiid, like Embiid on my second team is wild. Like that's probably the wildest one to me
Yeah,
because he's been a top 2, 3 player in the league.
it's just his position right now is also stacked. Like it's like big men are stop burying the lead, Sean. There's a lot of good players in the NBA, bro.
All right, so who is your first team, and then we get into MVP real quick.
First team was Ja, Booker, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Giannis, and Jokic.
First team I had Luca, Devin Booker, Giannis, Tatum, and Jokic. At this point, I mean, I don't mean to belabor the point. I guess people are gonna have long conversations about this between
For
Jokic
sure.
and Embiid. They're both incredible. I personally do not care too much about the conversation because I think it might just be a